gorgeous. She sound like a portrait. I love the way she works it. I like the way she twerking. She drop it low and shake it. Ooh, damn, she make wanna taste it. She know I got blue hundreds. Lots of ones make great fun. Rick Ross, money make it come. Boot up, putting her tongue. Got OG in my lungs. 1 week, my smoking mortgage. Money man trying to go forest. Run to the money like Forrest. Flip the pack like a gymnast. Numbers, I got the lowest. Off the hood, got trap truck. Mama gorgeous, she intelligent. She like an angel, you know that she heaven sent. Got trap truck, and 50, I need every cent. Untaxed money, I'm stacking that president. Stay grinding, trap Tony Hawk. Flip the pack, make it do something soft. Got big G trucking in the loft. Pack in, nigga, I just got it off. Mona Lisa, she look like a portrait. Spaceship OG, I'm out of orbit. Fat pocket, it stays on orbit. Robin Hood getting money, I'm a bandit. Dollar bottles, you know that we turned. Lots of ones I just stole for fun. I keep raining, you know I ain't done. Boss status, they call me a don. In the trap, making plays like chess. The way she trucking, she got me impressed. Later on, trying to get in her dress. Beat it up, she left a mess. I know I'm nasty, I must confess. Truck the phone, gotta give me a check. Good gas, I got it on deck. Drop shot, hit nothing but net. Double. Lil' mama so gorgeous. She sound like a portrait. I love the way she works it. I like the way she twerking. She drop it low and shake it. Ooh, damn, she make wanna taste it. She know I got blue hundreds. Lots of ones make great fun. Rick Ross, money make it come. Boot up, putting her tongue. Got OG in my lungs. 1 week, my smoking mortgage. Money man trying to go forest. Run to the money like Forrest. Flip the pack like a gymnast. Numbers, I got the lowest. Off the hood, got trap twerking.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Smuvie Mane, Bruce Wayne, aka Smuive Mane Mayweather, the paper chasing. We back with another episode, you know what I'm saying? We out here killing stuff, we out here slaying stuff. Episode 51. Playoffs are here, baby. Playoffs are here. Well, playoffs are technically not here, technically. But we getting close to it. We're getting close to it. So, episode 51 is titled The Playoffs Are Here. We got talk about the MVP that's coming up, the play-in tournament, where some of these teams rank at, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that we got to talk about today, plus some other stuff that we're going to just skim through what's been going on in the NBA world, football world, you know what I'm saying? Breaking news and stuff like that. Y'all stay tuned, stay down, bruh, and just keep watching, bruh.
Oh, you didn't know? Well, your ass better call somebody! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Smuvie Mane Entertainment presents Welcome to the Show! I'm your host, Smuvie Mane Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Smuvie Mane Mayweather, the paper chaser. Holla at your boy. And welcome to the show.
I came in to take game over. Eating everything, no leftovers. I pulled up with all my soldiers. Boss that is one word is over. In my hood, they treat me like Hover. Pressure, I'm prime pressure. Pressure, I'm prime pressure. Pressure, I'm prime pressure. I'm out they throw sign letting off.
All right, let's start this off by saying, bro, I've never been a LeBron James fan or anything like that. Let's just start off by saying, but this notion that if he would have played, it would have looked bad on him, da 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 da. Like, how? Like, how? Because to me personally, I think he's already been doing this. He's already been playing to get these numbers. He was already playing to get the scoring title, bro. Like, he's playing in meaningful games that we already knew that this dude wasn't. They were not gonna make the playoffs, bro. So now that the fact that they weren't gonna make the playoffs, that makes it okay for him to sit out now. Oh, we gonna look at him bad and stuff like that. He has nothing to play for. What are you talking about? There's still individual stats here that he's already been chasing that we already knew this. I said this before, and I keep saying this a long time. I keep saying this to you. LeBron James been patting stats since his last year in fucking Cleveland. Y'all can not believe this or not, but it's true. Like, this dude's been patting his stats since then, bro. The lack of defense since then. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you playing these meaningless games where you already blowing out your opponent down there by 20, 15 points. Going into the fourth quarter, you played the most minutes out of anybody in the entire league. For what reason? I said this before, and I'm gonna keep saying it again, bro. I've always believed that he knew deep down inside he wasn't gonna win no another championship, especially with the Cleveland team that they had versus Golden State. Now he believed that he can get them there. We're gonna keep piling on these numbers, keep piling on these numbers, keep piling on these numbers. But to win against them, nah, bro. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You telling me, yeah, I know you went to the Lakers and you got Anthony Davis to come over there and shit like that, but I don't think they knew they were gonna win that playoff, bro. Not in that bubble situation. Oh, Memphis Grizzlies out though. Clippers look suspect. Shoot, who else was out there was heavy contending against them? No Milwaukee. No, not Milwaukee. No 76ers. Nah, we ain't worried about them, bro. Like, we ain't worried about them. They out. Giannis hurt himself too, bro. The Milwaukee Bucks, bro. You know what I'm saying? He turned his ankle that time, bro. We facing the Miami Heat, bro. It's gonna be easy cakewalk, bro. You know what I'm saying? We healthy, we rested and stuff like that. It's time to take advantage, bro. I'm about to get that fourth ring. I'm getting closer. But I believe he was doing that like on some real shit he knew that he wasn't gonna win no championship. That bubble situation just came out of the blue and the stars just aligned up for him. So you can't take that away. It's just the stars aligned for him. For that team, bro, to win that championship. You well rested. Your mind is focused. You know that this is your opportunity to get this ring when other teams are slipping. You got Sweet Lou down at the strip club getting some Sweet Lou lemon pepper wings. like you gotta be kidding me, bro. So let him play. I see, he should have been playing, bro. Be eligible to get the scoring title because you only got one. That would cement you more into this GOAT conversation. Because, in my opinion, he's never gonna be my GOAT. He ain't number 2. He ain't number 3 on Mount Rushmore all-time greatest players. No, sorry, he had too many epic fails for that. That's why I said he's trying to update his resume. You feel what I'm saying? And, fell short of that. But if I get the all-time scorer leader, bro, I pass Kareem, bro. It's hard for people to deny that. But like I said, too many epic failures. It's not cool, bro. Not good. Not good. I can't support that and say that he gotta be up there with Jordan, Kareem, and Magic and shit like that, bro. Like, it's too many epic fails, bro. Too many. So, like I said, let him play, bro. It is what it is. Like, I wouldn't care if it's Steph out there. You feel what I'm saying? Wouldn't care. Wouldn't care if Dame was in the same situation, James Harden in the same situation, Joel Embiid in this situation, any of these cats in the same situation. I wouldn't. Don't bother. Just play. And I'm gonna transition into saying that Adam Silver came out and people have already been talking about this. We already know this load management. Now, if you got a legitimate injury, that's cool. Like you can sit out. I understand that. You got personal stuff that's going on with your family. That's cool. I understand that. I'm not heartless. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you sitting down games when there's nothing wrong with y'all that's what pisses us fans off. That's what pisses people that pay their hard-earned money to go to these games, bro. Like these seats are not cheap. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of us is trying to hurry up and get off work, get to the stadium, sit their ass and enjoy this game. Or, I gotta call out work. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the case may be, you feel what I'm saying? To see. And some people move to certain states for their family, job opportunity. They might not necessarily like the team that's in their state. But if a team come in that I like, that I want to see, that my son want to see, my daughter want to see, or we want to just go as a clique, as a family, or just a brotherhood type situation, we want to go to the game, and you not playing, that's when we got a problem. You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna throw this name out there. I'm gonna throw a couple names out there, and I'm just saying in this present situation, they're not just sitting out, just sit out. But let's just say, for instance, Kawhi is one of my favorite players. I'm hurrying to get off work, finishing up stuff, scrambling through traffic, hitting the shower and shit, and I get to the stadium, got my Kawhi jersey on, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready. And then turn to find out this motherfucker sitting on the sideline, dressed up, suited, booted, not to play, but to chill like he about to go to the club or something. Laughing, giggling up on the side, and shit. I'm looking through my phone. Your injury report just popped up. You got a swollen left knee. Can't play. And we're talking about shortening the 82-game season to by like 62 games, taking off 20 games. I'm not an NBA player, so I'm not going to speculate what the wear and tear is on your body, stuff like that. I'm not going to say that, but what I will say is I didn't grow up in the 80s watching basketball, the 70s watching basketball, 60s watching basketball. But I know that in today's age, modern medicine, trainers, nutritionists are 20 times better. 20 times better than what's out right now. I mean, what's back then right now. 20 times better. What's out now. But yet, we got these cats sitting down for no reason. These guys are getting paid millions of dollars. And for Adam Silver to I like what Colin said. If you haven't seen Colin's show, watch Colin's show, he talked about it, about what he would do, and I agree with it. You got to be, if you want to be qualified for NBA All-Star, NBA first team, second team, third team, stuff like that. Certain bonuses that I believe that should be embedded into their contract anyway. You got to play a certain amount of games to qualify for these bonuses. Just like you want to be qualified to be on your scoring leader. You have to play, I think it's 60, 56, 57 games. So that should be the same thing for some of these bonuses that they get. You want your $50 million bonus or your $50,000, whatever, $100,000 bonus, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play. You gotta play. You want to be on the USA team. You gotta play. Like, you can't get awarded And that's the problem. Like, the NBA is giving these players so much power as far as talk about trade, especially if you're on a high value name, a high value RP. That's what we sitting at. Because I feel like I can do what I want to. Oh, you don't want to play me? Look, you see how these players are doing with these trades and stuff. They forcing their way out by not playing. Now, that's wrong. I understand that you may not want to play for this organization. You want to get out. But my dude, you cheating the fan. How can you sit there and play half-ass because you want to get out, or not play at all because you want to get out? But then you're cheating the fans that come and see you to buy your jersey, buy your shoes, buy these tickets to go to the stadium, and you're not playing because you don't like what the coach said to you. You don't like what the player said to you. Like, it's a lot of shit that I don't like what my boss say. But hey, I got bills to pay just like everybody else. But you signed a contract for such years. And also, I applaud what the 76ers did with Ben Simmons too. Like, bro, there's nothing wrong with you, bro. You mad because Doc said something about you and he's been praising you the whole season, saying that you're great. We can win with you, and then you don't shoot in the playoffs. You missing free throws in the playoffs. And he says, I don't know. And you took it to the heart and you don't want to be there. You don't want to play. And you mad because they took your money? No, we signed you a contract. You don't deserve no money. You don't deserve no money, my G. And the funny thing is, bro, I've been an advocate for Ben Simmons when he first came into the league, bro. My homeboy Kobe know that shit, bro. I was big on Ben Simmons, bro. Like, taking up for him. That's how this whole show got started, because of Ben Simmons in a way. But like, dude, like, you're not playing. And there's nothing wrong with you. I understand you can say, oh, I got mental problems and shit like that, but I don't understand what you're going through that's that hard for you to not dribble a basketball. Like, you're not dealing with regular people problems, my dude. Like, this is rich people problem. And I'm not on that level to know what rich people problems are. Like, what you got a problem with someone who you didn't get the Rolls Royce you wanted? Like, you didn't get your daughter into a private school that you wanted? Like, boarding school that you wanted? Like, let me know, like, what is it that rich people deal with that regular people don't, that is totally different? You miss a day of work, like, it ain't gonna affect you because you're getting such $1 million. You got shoe deal. Even if you did not want to play. And they took all your money. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, you someone like James Harden, LeBron James, Steph Curry, you got buku deals. Steph Curry's been having fucking car insurance commercial all year. The shoe, Under Armour, like, you got James Harden 2K commercials, State Farm commercials, Chris Paul, State Farm commercials. You got LeBron James in these workout commercials and stuff like that, movies and shit. Shoe deals upon shoe deals upon shoe deals. And you think these cats are really worried about money like that? Especially these higher up our key players. But, well, we gotta, I hate to say it, force them to play a game that they supposed to love, game that they've been playing since yay high. I think that's the route to go. Be honest with you. I think that's the route to go. And I think that's the route we got to do. We got to put some incentives on this shit, bro. Play a certain amount of games, you qualify for a certain amount of things. If you want to be on the All-Star team, you got to play a certain amount of games. Now, if you get hurt, that's why You get, I say, 20 games, maybe 15 games. I don't know what's 85% of the games you got to play. 85, you got to play 85. And especially for these reoccurring contracts where we talking about giving these dudes max contract. We giving out big buku's amount of money and these dudes are not playing. And I'm sorry, like, if you're someone like Kawhi, like, he's been sitting out all year. And that's unfortunate that you are sitting out and you got hurt last year and it was a tear, slight tear in your ACL, I believe, or meniscus. You have to miss the whole season. Now, you just signed that contract, but still in that contract, it still needs to rely, however y'all want to word it. This year, it's not going to affect your bonuses because we know that you're hurt. Now, if you're hurt for the extended amount of time, you can work that into your contract. But for these cats, bro, just to sit out, bro, and just be okay with it, and they still getting their bread, and you can force your way out, and you got people that bought your jersey, go to the games to see you, root for you, and all that stuff, and you don't want to play? My son came to see you and you don't want to play? I would never want to buy a ticket, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. That would be my scare factor of me buying a ticket, is the fact that you're not out there. You're not playing. Like, that shit would bother me to the utmost power. You're not playing. But I think that's what needs to be changed, bro. That what needs to be changed. Colin, I agree with him on that. 85 games, you know what I'm saying? You got to play to qualify, to get these bonuses, to get this money, to qualify to go to All-Star, maybe up to that point too. Like, some real shit too. Like, even the All-Star, bro. Like, Kyrie wasn't even playing. He got votes to play. Klay Thompson, he had just came back and got votes to play. No. It needs to be the same thing. Up to All-Star, you have to qualify. You got players that's been putting in work on a daily basis. You talking about, I'm going to pick this other dude because he get more votes? He ain't played, bruh. I understand, like, Uncle Drew, he got the handles, one of the best handles in the business. I know we want to see Klay out there. We want to see him play. But my dude, like, you ain't played, so you shouldn't qualify. You got to play a certain amount of games up to that point. You got to play a certain amount of games up to that point if you want to be qualified to go to the USA team. Even if it's international, bro. I think it should be like that too. But you can't control what other countries do. So, can't control that. But I think, at least in the US, bro, if you ain't playing a certain amount of games, you can't be on the USA team. Just period. You ain't playing some of my games, you can't play in the All-Star. Can't compete in nothing. No skill challenge, no dunk contest, no rising star, none of that shit, bro. And that's just the way it need to be. That would get these players to play, bro. That would get these players to play for real. Sometimes you gotta tuggle with their money. And to be honest with you, I understand, like, certain teams probably want certain players to sell tickets, but how can you sell tickets if they not playing? I mean, why would I want that? Like Anthony Davis, like, we know this man is injury pro. Yes, we know we got a title out of it, but god damn, my dude, this has been a disaster. I don't care what no one says. LeBron going to the Lakers, you winning one championship, and it's been a disaster. Last year, you only got into the first round. You got out the play-in tournament, made it to the first round, got demolished by Phoenix Suns. And what we want to say, well, if Anthony Davis is playing, well, we won't know that, will we? We don't know that. So let's not speculate on that. He say, she say, or what if type scenario. What we do know, Sir Anthony Davis, aka Street Clothes Davis, you always injured. And to me, you gave up all that asset. I keep saying this shit, bro. Like a broken record. I gave up all that asset to get this one guy that don't even be on the court. And want to make excuses talking about, oh, if me and LeBron was out there on the court, da-da-da-da-da. Well, you're always injured. And LeBron can't do it by himself, especially at this age, going to the year 20, and you're in 19. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He's been out. You've been out. Like, you've been injury prone your whole career. And I that was one of the reasons why I wouldn't want. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. You had one more year on your contract. Play that contract out. You sat out to force your way out like you some top 5. I'm sorry, he's not top 5 for my bit either, bruh. Like, I know he got the numbers, the accolades, and all that stuff, the achievements and the awards. Like, you've been defensive player, you know what I'm saying? First team defensive, second team defensive. You know what I'm saying? You're a champion now, but bruh. If I'm an owner, I gotta look at shit like that. I can't just be thinking because I want a ring out there. I gotta think with my pockets too, my G. Anthony Davis was like reportedly making like, I would say close to 38 to 40 something mil. Next year he's gonna be probably getting between 41 to 42 mil for a guy that is injury prone. The guy that we traded all the asset away. Brandon Ingram, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart. Trade picks. You have no trade picks left for these dudes that's injured. I don't know what to say, bro. We'll be back.
Yeah. And girl, you know ever since I met you, I've been feeling some type of way about you. It's been so real lately that I just wanted to write a song about you. Yeah, so this is what I said. Yeah. Look, and girl, you make me feel some type of way. You know I love your smile, girl. Wanna make you my girl. Wanna know everything about you. So tell me it all, girl. Tell me what you like and don't even think twice. Wanna make you mine and one day be my wife. Yeah, a size 7 for your finger, right? That's my favorite number. You ain't gotta tell me twice. I just wanna give you everything and more. Entertain you every day and never leave you bored. See, I'm the type to pick you up and take you on surprise dates. Rent out the whole restaurant so no one's in our space. Baby, get whatever that you want, it's all on me. That sexy red dress compliments your pretty teeth, goddamn. And oh girl, your body's on top of my body. That's what I want, girl, and that's what I need, girl. Just give it to me, girl. And oh girl, your body's on top of my body. That's what I want, girl, and that's what I need, girl. Just give it to me, girl. And girl, you make me feel some type of way. You know I love your smile, girl. Wanna make you my girl. Wanna know everything about you. So tell me it all, girl. Tell me what you like and don't even think twice. Wanna make you mine and one day be my wife.
All right, we back at it. It is 8:41, you know what I'm saying? Midway through the hour. I'm your host, Smuvie Mane, Bruce Wayne, aka Smuvie Mane with the paper motherfucking chaser. So we want to give a shout out to Joel Embiid for pretty much officially winning the scorer title because Giannis didn't play the other night, and Giannis the last couple games has only scored like between 25 to 30 points, and Joel Embiid has been monstrous down the stretch. Joel Embiid finally locked up the NBA scoring title on Sunday afternoon. The 76ers star will officially lead the league in scoring this season for the first time in his career. He's entered Sunday regular season's final, averaging a career high 30.6 points per game. Embiid was locked in a battle with Giannis Antetokounmpo for the scoring title, averaging 29.9, so close. This season, so close. He sat out their final game this Sunday against the Cleveland Cavaliers, which they lost to, by the way. With a right knee soreness officially. See what I'm talking about? Right there, bro. Right knee soreness. Is that true? I'm just saying, bro. Is that true? Well, moving on. The official hands Embiid the title regardless of what he does against Detroit. B was born. We don't care about that. Let's see. The Lakers superstar LeBron James was in the running too. He has averaged 30.3 points a game this season. He was eligible to win. However, as he did not play in the he did not play in the qualifying games. He had to play 58 games. Let's run that back. He wasn't eligible to win. He was eligible to win, but he had to play a certain amount of games. And the games that I was talking about wasn't 57. It's actually 58 games. And he fell short 2 games, 56. Embiid has been phenomenal for the Sixers this season, especially over the last month. He's averaged 34.9 points, 13.8 rebounds in the last 10 games, and put up 40 points and 20 rebounds in Saturday's win over the Indiana Pacers. With no big, by the way. Let's just be honest. He's dropped at least 40 points in 3 of the last 4 games, too. Naturally, that would put him in the running for the league's MVP award, though it's unclear who is nearly through the honors. But Antetokounmpo, you got Jokic, you know what I'm saying? The battle of the 3 big men, pretty much for MVP type. Like I said, once again, big shouts out to Joel Embiid for winning the scorer title. I think the last time a center has won the scoring title was probably Shaq, I believe. I'm not too clear. I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, shouts out to him though. You know what I'm saying? That's a big accomplishment. And why wouldn't those numbers at the tail end not catapult you in MVP talk? You know what I'm saying? Like, we was just looking at the numbers standpoint. Yeah, those look great. Those look phenomenal. 40 points, 34 points, damn near the last 10 games. Like, your team is sitting in 4th seed spot. Like, not too shabby. Not too shabby. And the record is pretty much, no, they're not. The only thing with Jokic, like I keep saying, though, it's hard for me to give him MVP. But when we talk about value, he's definitely valued for his team. For Jamal Murray to be out this whole season, you lose Michael Porter Jr. damn near at the beginning of the season. you're doing this and your team is 6th seed. But also could have been kissing a play-in tournament. Now, if they were definitely in the play-in tournament, without a shadow of a doubt, he would not have been in the MVP talk candidate because your team is in the play-in tournament. Your team has to be above a certain level. That's just in my opinion. Even if you are bringing value to your team, but you're not bringing that much value to your team if your team is not winning. Am I right? I think am I right? Then we gotta talk about Giannis, bro. Like Giannis has been phenomenal this year as well. Like it's really hard to, I think, pick. That's why I think it's so unclear for a lot of people. Giannis is averaging 29 points, 11 rebounds, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. We round it. You know what I'm saying? Really it'd be 30 points too, 29.9. You know what I'm saying? You got your team sitting in 2nd seed behind Miami Heat. 2 games behind the Miami Heat. I think for their team to be sitting 2nd seed, Giannis is the type of player that plays both ends of the floor, doesn't quit you. What was the last couple games? What was it? Was it 2 weekends ago? 2 weekends ago? They had played the 76ers. They won that. Giannis put up 40 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, and gave you 66 field goal percentage. You know what I'm saying? Now, Embiid gave you 29 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. That's the difference. Like we should look at these last couple games and you gotta be judged. You got to. I thought they played the Nuggets before this. They didn't, but the Bucks did end up losing to the Nuggets. I thought they played before this. But Jokic gave you 28 points, 10 rebounds, 15 assists that game, bro. Giannis gave you 29 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Shot 47%. Jokic shot 77. And that would be my thing. Why? Joel Embiid couldn't get it either. Because the last couple games, when you played against 2 of the top MVP candidates, you lost. Don't care if you had better numbers, but you lost. You led your team to a dub. You know what I'm saying? You went to Club Shay Shay, you got dubs. None but L's. I mean, but like I said, with it, the Greek Freak, you know he played both ends of the floor, bro. He's not gonna cheat you, bro. Every night he's gonna go out there. It's kind of hard for me because I was an advocate saying that I don't think Jokic should get it, but sitting in the 6th seed spot, you're averaging crazy amounts of numbers, bro, as far as field goal percentage, points, and rebounds and assists. The value that you bring to your team on top of that on every given night, because there's no Jamal Murray, no Michael Porter. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's like, man. I mean, I really don't want to. "27 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, I really don't want to, but I mean, I really don't want to. But why not? Why not? But who you guys got for MVP? I think I got Giannis, man, and I think I'm kind of biased about that because I like Giannis and I'm leaning towards Giannis. If I had a vote, I think I would pick Giannis. Be honest with you, better seeding, better seeding, of course. His numbers look damn near similar to Joel Embiid. You know, you play both ends of the floor. And with Joel Embiid too, on top of that, bro, you got James Harden now. So you was monstrous with James Harden without James Harden, and you've lost critical games with James Harden on top of that, and y'all have been suspect. I don't think that's a go for me. But like I said, who you guys got for your MVP? Excuse me. I got Giannis. I think that's a clear-cut favorite, bro. Certain other players, because of injuries, because of how their team has fallen, they're not going to make it. People like John Morant, he was in it. DeRozan, he was in it. Steph, he was in it. Kevin, he was in it. LeBron, he was in it. It's clear-cut favorites. I mean, Devin Booker, you can have an argument for him. He's definitely should be in it. Like, their team is ranked number 1 on the West Coast. But it's just the fact that I think what messes him up that he's got Chris Paul on his team. And it's kind of hard when you got 2 alpha males that's out there that's balling like they are. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to pick. Devin Booker's giving you 26 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. And just remember, I think it was about 17, 15 games when Chris Paul went out and they were still afloat. They didn't falter. They didn't lose a lot of games. Like, so why not? Like, he got to be a strong candidate. Excuse me. But if it's not those 3, like I said, maybe Devin Booker should be up there. Like I said, bro, games definitely should matter. Depending on who missed the most games between these 3 cats, I think that should play a factor in it. How you play defense, the value that you bring to your team. Like, you got a strong case for the Joker just because of Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. being out playing with spare parts. You know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted. You still got a nice team out there, so don't get it twisted. But like I said, who you guys got? Let me know in the comments, you know what I'm saying? And we'll figure this out. And they drop their votes and we see what they got for MVP and shit like that. You know, they gonna come up with some crazy shit. Whoever, how these voters gonna vote, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see.
Yeah. And girl, you know, ever since I met you, I've been feeling some type of way about you. It's been so real lately that I just wanted to write a song about you. Yeah, so this is what I said. Yeah. Look, and girl, you make me feel some type of way. You know I love your smile, girl. Wanna make you my girl. Wanna know everything about you. So tell me it all, girl. Tell me what you like and don't even think twice. Wanna make you mine and one day be my wife. Yeah, A size 7 for your finger, right? That's my favorite number, you ain't gotta tell me twice. I just wanna give you everything and more. Entertain you every day and never leave you bored. See, I'm the type to pick you up and take you on surprise dates. Rent out the whole restaurant so no one's in our space. Baby, get whatever that you want, it's all on me. That sexy red dress compliments your pretty teeth, goddamn. And oh girl, your body's on top of my body. That's what I want, girl, and that's what I need, girl. Just give it to me, girl. And oh girl, your body's on top of my body. That's what I want, girl, and that's what I need, girl. Just give it to me, girl. And girl, you make me feel some type of way. And oh, I love your smile, girl. Wanna make you my girl. Wanna know everything about you. So tell me it all, girl. Tell me what you like and don't even think twice. Wanna make you mine and wanna be my wife.
All right, we back. Damn near at the top of the 9-minute mark hour. I'm your host, Smuvie Mane, Bruce Wayne, aka Smuvie Mane Mayweather. We're back once again. So now, let's talk about this play-in tournament, playoffs, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Where we see these teams falling, pretty much I've done this ranking before. I had this is the trusty book, the book of gold. All the notes. Yeah. Didn't write it down. I didn't write it down. Well, you go back in the episode, man. I did playoff power rankings. We're gonna rock this again. What we got now, as we look into it, playing on the West Coast, we got the Pelicans versus the Spurs, and we got the Timberwolves versus the Clippers. I think that's gonna be the good one out of those two to watch. So for the Pelicans and the Spurs, man, with CJ on the team, bro, they just been balling, bro. Like, I think next year they're gonna be a deadly unit, not a team to sleep on. If they could be committed to play defense on that team, do we count Zion in? I'm not really too bank on it. He's another player I was just very disappointed in. I had high hopes for. Hopefully this, and I mean not by skill wise. Like, I don't think like he's not a good player or anything like that. But I was just talking about like for skill wise and shit like that, bro. Like, just your availability. Be honest with you, I'm disappointed in. Like, I hope that things can turn around. But I got for that, I'll have the Spurs losing that game. So we got the Pelicans sitting there. For the Timberwolves and the Clippers, that's gonna be a good one, bro. Like, Towns has been balling this year, and you got Anthony Edwards. Like, that's a scary young man. My man said, bro, is it too early to call him Vince Sanity? I think it's too early, but he will catch a body out there. He will catch a body. So then you got D'Lo out there as well. So, and Paul George just came back and he's been balling too. Like, you got Man out there, Batum, Big Z in the paint, like Reggie Jackson, of course. Man, this playing tournament is gonna be pretty good, bro. Like it's kind of hard to pick these teams, bro, and especially in this playing tournament, bro. Then you got, I mean, so if out of the Pelicans and the Spurs, they'll face the Phoenix Suns, and I don't like the matchup. I don't like the matchup. I was almost tripping like something just happened. Yeah, I don't like the matchup. So for any of the teams, as far as Pelicans or the Spurs, but of course we're going with Phoenix. That's second on the power ranking, like top tier. Out of the, I don't know who I'm gonna pick, bro. I want to go with the Clippers, man, so bad because of Paul George, how he's been coming out balling. But I just think that and this is just a one game series, one and done. So it ain't no 7-game series. So that's what's making this interesting. And who you gonna pick? I think I gotta go with the Clippers, man. I think I gotta go with the Clippers. And they'll face the Memphis Grizzlies. And you just come into two. Don't matter which way you go, is just a juggernaut team. Those are the teams that win that. You feel what I'm saying? Especially for the Clippers in Memphis. They go straight in to facing the Memphis Grizzlies. Whoever wins that. So Clippers win, they go straight in. If they lose, they go into the loser round as far as facing either the Pelicans or the Spurs. So the Pelicans Spurs got one more chance. If they lose, they can go in. No, I'm sorry. I'm tripping. The winner goes in, and the loser of the 7 or 8 seed goes face the winner. So they got to play 2 times. The 9th and 10th seed got to play 2 times. So that's going to be a doozy right there, bro. That's going to be a doozy right there, bro. Like, real shit. We got Golden State facing the Denver Nuggets, bro. I think Golden State's got too much firepower. Importantly, Steph Curry's gonna be coming back, and with Draymond, Clay, Wiggins, you got Gary Payton Jr., Poole, Looney out there. I mean, bro, I think that's too much in a 7-game series for the Denver Nuggets. But as we got them, we got Memphis in 3rd seed, my playoff power ranking. We got Golden State sitting in the 4th seed in my power ranking. We got the Utah Jazz versus Dallas Mavericks. Now, Utah Jazz has been playing okay basketball the last stretch of the season and stuff like that. You got Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley. I mean, it could be. It's going to be interesting. But with Dallas acquiring Dinwiddie, they've been balling. He's hit some big shots to win some games. So I don't think people want to see Dallas. I wouldn't want to see them the first round, but that's it. The West Coast, like these playoffs is gonna be lit, bro. Like these seedings is gonna be crazy, bro. After the play-in tournament, bro, it's just gonna be straight nothing but great game because either Dallas or the Utah Jazz when they're gonna have to face the Phoenix Suns. I already banking Phoenix Suns gonna beat Pelicans or the Spurs or whoever they face. Whoever they face, they gonna beat in a 7-game series. Same thing with I think Milwaukee. They're gonna get past the first round. Whoever they face, they too young, they too athletic. They play strappy defense. They top 10, top 5, top 3 in certain defensive categories as far as blocks, rebounding, steals, and stuff like that. Key ingredients to win you games, bro. And with John Morant out there that can get in the hole and slither in the hole, like if he's healthy, I believe they can win. And the funny thing is they play better without him on top of that. And it could be a rematch between Golden State and the Memphis Grizzlies. You know, Memphis Grizzlies knocked out Golden State last year in the play-in tournament. So that could be interesting to see how that's going to turn around. Like I told you, bro. Then we can have a matchup between Golden State and the Phoenix Suns in the Western Conference Finals, bro. That would be lit, bro. Some good basketball, bro, right there, bro. I would love to see that. And we transition into the other playing side of the tournament. We got, and I think it's pretty good, bro. Like Charlotte Hornets versus the Hawks. The Hawks slithered their way into the motherfucking play-in tournament. We got the Brooklyn Nets versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Woo-wee. Any way you face it. So if Brooklyn wins, they will end up facing Milwaukee right after the play-in tournament. And I think Milwaukee got their number. They too big for them, bro. They too big. They too fast. I mean, Drew Holiday gets underrated. Chris Middleton gets underrated. They're playoff bound. They playoff ready. They're championship ready. They got the experience under their belt. Giannis got the experience under his belt. He's a better player than he was last year. You can't just hack Giannis and thinking that he's not going to score from the line or nothing like that. So we got that going for us. But even if they lose, they face Miami Heat. And I wouldn't even want to face Miami Heat in the 7-game series either. They scrappy, bruh. Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, Bam. Like, don't forget the Duncan Robinson, Hero. I mean, you got PJ Tucker too. I mean, like, you got a scrappy defensive team, bruh, that can get you buckets in the paint, hit the 3 on you. Like, this ain't no team. They not number one for a reason. Like, I don't hear this notion that we just gonna be like, oh, we don't believe in them. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? Even though it was the bubbles, they did get to the final. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was the bubble, they did get to the finals. And they shown what they can do. They didn't have a good last year playoff run, but I think they're going to make some noise this playoff run, bruh. They're going to be in the Eastern Conference. They're going to be in the Eastern Conference final. Believe that. So, we also got, so if they win or not win, like I said, Brooklyn, I got Brooklyn. And Cleveland's not no joke either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though they've been up and down all season, I wouldn't want to face them either, but it's a one and done series, so I think they can get past them anyway, though. But so if they lose, they'll face Phoenix Suns. I mean, not Phoenix Suns. Miami Heat, like I said, or Milwaukee Bucks. Brooklyn. And the loser, the winner out of the 9th to 10th seed spot will either face the loser in the 8th or 7th seed spot. And I think, even though they're young, I think they can get past the Hawks. They had their number last year in the play-in tournament, but I think they're more mature, especially Melo Ball. You got Bridges out there. Like, I think they're more mature this year to get past the Hawks and go to the next round in the play-in tournament. And like I said, even the West Coast, bro, A lot of people, we all used to say like the West Coast, the East Coast was weak and the West Coast was strong. And it had better competition, but this year has been neck and neck throughout the whole entire season, bro. And it's gonna be some lit basketball on the East Coast side as well. Whoever faces, I think it's just gonna be the same thing for the Phoenix Suns. If they're not facing Brooklyn, if Brooklyn doesn't lose and they end up facing the 9th to 10th seed spot, I believe that if it's not Brooklyn, Miami gonna beat the shit out of whoever they're gonna face. If it's not Brooklyn. 76ers versus Toronto. That's gonna be a slick good game, bro. It's gonna be a slick good game because there's players that's not on the 76ers that's not vaccinated. So that's gonna be very interesting when you're gonna go to Toronto and play, and certain players are not gonna play. We got Boston and Chicago. That's gonna be lit. That's gonna be a great game. Jason Tatum and Brown and Marcus Smart. They've been playing good basketball the last stretch of the regular season. Not so much for Chicago. They've lost their last 4 games. But I think they're going to bounce back when it gets into the playoffs, man. 7-game series. I wouldn't want to see DeRozan and Zach LaVine. But I'm telling you, man, a key factor I wish they had, and I think it would be a big key for them in the playoffs, man. Lonzo Ball, bro. Lonzo Ball can guard 1 through 4. You feel what I'm saying? He can guard 1 through 4. He's long. He's lanky. He's scrappy on defense, bro. You got that. You got that out there with Alex Caruso. That's what they missing, bro, and that's why I believe they fallen this far down. He's also a good point guard. He can distribute the ball well. Like, you missing that, bro. You missing that. That's gonna be interesting. And for the second seed, I want to see that Brooklyn game. I want to see Giannis get past them first, then end up having to face either Chicago or Boston. And then that Miami and 76ers game, I kind of want to see. I think Milwaukee's going to run through everybody, bro. The only team that I think is going to be questionable is Boston. That's the only game. I mean, not Boston, Brooklyn. That's the only game, bro. Like, I think there's going to be probably go down to a 5-6 game, like, type of situation. So for that squad, like I said, we got Milwaukee. That's top seed right there. Tier top seed. Phoenix is in there. That's second. We said we got Memphis, third. Golden State, fourth. We got Miami, fifth. Brooklyn, sixth. Chicago, I got them seventh. We got Boston seventh. I think, yeah, Boston seventh. And then we got Dallas 8. 9th, Utah Jazz. 10th, Denver Nuggets. That's how we got them. See the top 10 power ranking seed, bro. Y'all leave a comment and let me know y'all power rankings. Who y'all got, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. It's gonna be interesting. I'm telling you, bro, these playoffs is gonna be great, bro, this year, man. They're gonna be great. I can see it. I can feel it in the energy. See what else we got going on as we got out the power ranking. What? Let's see. We're gonna go see what the news brings us for football real quick as we scroll through these. This is big, man. I wasn't even expecting to pull this up, but I saw this earlier, like yesterday. See, Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins died after being struck by a dump truck. Like, that's the saddest shit. Nah, I just heard, just right there. That's some sad shit. Switch over. Oh, wrong one. Switch over to.
Let's bring in Adam Schefter again, following this story out of the National Football League, and it's a family, Adam, that is hurting this morning, and it stretches beyond Pittsburgh. Certainly, our senior NFL insider with us. What more can you tell us following this news here that Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins died this morning in South Florida?
Randy, it's a tragic story out of South Florida. Dwayne Haskins was down in South Florida training with the Steelers quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs, and again, we'll see the police reports. But my understanding is he got hit by a car, got out of the car along the highway, got clipped was the way it was described to me. Again, that is unofficial because I've not seen the police report just yet. But however you want to break it down, it's tragic. Dwayne Haskins, 24 years old, down in South Florida, trying to train for his future, which obviously now gets snuffed out way before it should have. And it's a situation where the Steelers now got the news this morning. The Washington football team got the news this morning. They're preparing to release statements here in a short period of time. There are other teammates down there who are aware of the incident. And it's a tragic circumstance here in South Florida that a young man, 24 years old, would have turned 25 next month, loses his life. And so that's the situation where basically Dwayne Haskins tragically loses his life this morning in South Florida.
You mentioned it, 3.5 weeks shy of his 25th birthday, and an NFL future that may have been rounding into shape after being the 15th overall selection in the 2019 draft by Washington. That situation didn't work out, and that's certainly not something exclusive with that franchise to this player. So then he gets a chance in Pittsburgh, and I say chance because of Ben Roethlisberger's retirement and a competition perhaps with a future draft pick, and certainly with Mason Rudolph. But the fact that he was in South Florida working out with his teammates demonstrates a continued maturation process for Haskins. So it is a young man who was rounding into form as a man. He'd gotten married. His personal life had settled down a bit, and now looking ahead to his football future. And I'm just curious what sense you've gotten from around the league. I know you said that Pittsburgh's been informed and Washington's been informed, and I know that it's early. If there's been any reaction around football to this loss of one of their own.
Well, obviously, Randy, you can imagine what the reaction is. Everybody is completely shocked, devastated, and in disbelief that somebody this young and this gifted could lose his life at this age. It's so uncommon to see, and anytime something like this happens, everybody is stopped in their tracks because they can't believe it. And I think the people on the football world this morning can't believe it, and that's the situation with Dwayne Haskins here. Losing his life in South Florida, which obviously very, very tragic.
Again, Adam, understanding the freshness and the newness of everything here, any word from authorities in the area about criminal charges possibly against the other driver in this incident?
Yeah, again, Ray, literally just got the news here within the last half hour or so, and so I would imagine that there's going to be a police investigation. There's going to be a police report. There are going to be people on the scene that understand what's going on. better than I do right now. What we do know is, again, my understanding is something along these lines, that he got out of his vehicle. He may have run out of gas. That is unconfirmed. Got out of the vehicle along the highway and got hit by another car. And so people looking for something nefarious or anything like that, that's just not the case. Just one of these things, tragically, that happens on the side of a road that police are investigating, that there will be a police report on this, and we'll learn more about it at that point in time.
All right, Adam, we really appreciate the insight and the time this morning on SportsCenter AM. Adam Schefter with the very latest there. Haskins, as we said, the 15th overall draft pick in 2019 for the Washington football team, now the Commanders, and spent 3 seasons in the NFL. He was with Washington and most recently with Pittsburgh, where there was seemingly a real shot to compete for the starting job once again. Ben Roethlisberger retires. You have Mason Rudolph there. Maybe the possibility of drafting a quarterback here later this month in the NFL draft. But Haskins, as Adam said, was down in South Florida working out with his teammates, going through drills with them, with his eyes on the starting quarterback job. And the last time he was a starting quarterback for the entirety of an NFL season, you go back to, or rather, a football season, go back to Ohio State, threw for 50 passing touchdowns, still the most in a single season in Big Ten history. And now the news today, Dwayne Haskins, at the age of 24 years old, died this morning in South Florida, at the side of a highway in a traffic accident. Once again, we're thinking of his friends and his family here on SportsCenter. Let's bring in Adam.
That was yesterday that this was reported. I saw this yesterday, and I knew it was going to come up when I clicked on YouTube and shit like that. I jumped to the Sports NFL page. Life is short, man. Life is short as a motherfucker. So I say that to say this, to talk about this a lot. I know I do. Like, whatever that hate got in your heart for somebody, let that shit. You holding on to past anger, hatred for somebody, let that shit. Because whatever state that you're in at that moment, that you have that hate for that person, that's a state that you're going to be in, you let that shit go. It's hard, I understand that. Sometimes it takes time, but you got to build through that and let that go. Also, too, enjoy life, man. Haskins was only 24 years old, man. He's still a young cat. I'm still a young cat at 35, dude. Still wet behind the ears. Gotta enjoy life, man. Every aspect of it, man. Good, bad. Take these experiences, man. We can't take these experiences when they bad and be thinking like, oh, man, why did this happen to me? Oh, it was me type situation. God doesn't put that much on your plate unless you didn't think you can eat it. He putting that shit on your plate because he know that you can go through it. He's saying that you're his strongest soldier, so I'm gonna put you in this battlefield. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. We gotta enjoy life because tomorrow is never promised. We can go to sleep right now and not wake up. But it's very sad, man, to hear that he out doing what he loved to do, man. He's out there practicing with his teammates out there in Florida and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? A possible shot. Ben Roethlisberger retires, he becomes a new quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He would have had to battle it out, but I mean, it could have happened. I think Dwayne Haskins is very promiseful. It's just sad, bro. It's sad. And when we do go out life, we gotta be responsible too. I can't remember the brother's name, but he was on the Raiders that got into that major car accident midway through the season. Gotta be responsible. Gotta be responsible. We want to go home. We got family to go home to. They got family that they need to go home to. Enjoy life. Be responsible. All that shit. Got to. Ain't no way, shape, or form about it. I saw this too earlier too. About I don't know how true it is because it's gonna be my first time clicking on them. It's gonna be my first time listening to this shit. So this was on First Things First 2 days ago. Michael Jordan and the Hornets are interested in Russell Westbrook trade. Now I'm pretty sure this was on First Things First, so they're gonna give their opinion and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna give my reaction to their reaction to the reaction that I'm gonna give to the reaction type situation. Like that didn't make. But well, let's click in and see what we got going on.
Where all your tabs go.
Going. I think I'm gonna do the one where you can see it too as well as I blow it up.
Talking Lakers with Antoine Walker. Boy, was a year to forget for Anthony Davis. An injury-riddled season's got trade rumors swirling. AD says he's going to leave all that up to his agent. Says he's not the...
I would get rid of AD too. I wouldn't even got AD, bro. Like that's just like I keep saying this. I would not have traded all them aspects away for this guy, bro. I'm just sorry, bro. We knew this was gonna happen, bro. It did work out because y'all did get a championship ring out of it, but god damn, my dude, like y'all not winning. Y'all been trash for the last 3 years. After that championship, 2 years, whatever you want to call it. Let's keep going.
The only Laker who could... Oh, he's not the only Laker who could be on the block. We're saying that with a report the Hornets are a team to watch in a trade for Russell Westbrook. One thing we know for sure, this team needs to change something. So, Antoine, let me ask you.
So before Antoine gets into his question, let me just say this. I don't see no reason why the Hornets needs to trade for Russell Westbrook. One, Russell Westbrook's probably going to be one of the highest paid players, I think. Maybe I may be wrong. But he's reportedly supposed to be making like 47 mil, bro, next year, bro. Like, he's making 44. I think he's supposed to be making 47. I could have it wrong. He could be making 44, but I believe it's 47 mil. Next year, he's not that great of a shooter. He's turnover prone. Like, he's leading the league right now in turnovers, my G. I think you got a good cast with that young crew. I don't think you need to trade for a player like Russell Westbrook. That's just me personally. I wouldn't trade for no Russell Westbrook. I think there's better candidates out there that you can get than you getting Russell Westbrook. I don't see why would you need that. You have Terry Rozier. You have Melo Ball. Melo Ball is your he's your point guard. You don't need no Russell unless Russell's coming off the bench. I'm not putting Melo on the bench for Russell. That's just me personally. And I like Terry Rozier better shooter, better finisher, makes better decisions. That's not me. I'm not doing that. And we're only trading for Russell? So we're getting a high contract? No, because I want to build for the future. I can get these other cats contracts and stuff like that. I'm good on that. I'm not rocking.
What do you think is the bigger problem for the Lakers next season? Westbrook's contract or AD's health?
It's got to be AD's health. When you think about it, obviously this guy's 29 years old. When he's healthy, especially right now in the prime of his career, he's arguably a top 10 player, a top 5 big man in the league. So you have to figure out, is this guy going to dedicate his summer to trying to stay healthy, working on his body? Obviously, you can't predict injuries, but you would love to see him put the work in that's necessary and change some things up about his workout regimen so he can kind of hopefully try to stay away from being injured. But you got to, because this is your future. LeBron James is still playing at a very high level. So if you can get AD back to that top 5 level, now you're back in the mix. But obviously you got to continue to put a good.
And that is true. AD is a top 5 when he's healthy. Never question his game, but he don't have that dog in him, bro. Like, you gotta have that dog in you, bro. Like, if y'all want to win championships, bro, and that's the route you want to go. You want to win more championships. You gotta have that dog in you. And I don't think Anthony Davis has a dog. LeBron can embedded that in his DNA. That's got to be something that's within you. And with that bubble situation and them fucking having time off and him being rested, that was beneficial for him.
Supporting cast, but now you get those two guys playing at the top level. Now you put yourself back in that conversation and that mix really quickly. But until AD makes a commitment to working on his health and get his body together, it's tough. So that's got to be your first and main concern. It's got to be AD. The Westbrook situation, obviously, contract helps you. Him going into his last year of his deal, teams will be more apt to take that contract on. I think the thing with Westbrook is you have to be respectful, I think, to certain guys. This is the first ballot Hall of Famer. You guys know how much I love Westbrook. So just trading him anywhere, I think, is not respectful. He needs to go somewhere where a team wants him. Westbrook may have to accept the situation.
You see Christmas on face. You see Christmas on face like, I know he got some juice, bro. I know he got some.
Like a Derrick Rose and come off the bench and be a 15, 16-point scorer if a team does not want to start him. But I think it's other teams out there, like the Charlotte Hornets will be a disaster. They're not going to take him, and they got Ball and Terry Rozier. So that will be a disaster for them to take them. I know they're looking at the Michael Jordan-Westbrook relationship, but that'll be a disaster. So hopefully it's other teams and other suitors that's out there for them. If they need to figure out some teams, I hope they call me and I can help them figure out a couple of teams that Westbrook would fit on. Like the Knicks, we can go back to Washington, New Orleans. I'm just throwing a few teams out there, guys, besides the Charlotte Hornets who don't need him at all.
I'm trying to help my boy out.
Anthony. I'm trying to help my boy out.
Let me see that.
I agree with you that AD's health is the bigger problem. But to Russ, unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be traded into a great situation. It could be a good situation individually. Like I don't think New York will do it. But if he went to New York, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Get that cap room, right, after next season. But if he went to New York, he'd be in a position maybe to put up numbers, which could be good individually. But he's not going into a winning situation at this stage of his career. But I do agree with you. I think they'll be able to trade him. Charlotte's been out there, I've been told emphatically from somebody that would know that's not happening. But there are those around the league who think maybe the Hornets would do it. How about Indiana? They're blowing it up. I mean, they traded Domantas Sabonis, who's great, an all-star. Karis LeVert, they traded. They got the young Tyrese Halliburton, who they want to build around. Would they give up a Malcolm Brogdon and a Buddy Hield for Westbrook? Because here's the thing about the Lakers. The Lakers have to get bodies for Westbrook. Like, they can't do the John Wall swap now because that's just one player. That doesn't answer your defensive issues, doesn't answer your shooting issues. So they got to get a few young bodies that can shoot the three and defend and are athletic enough to defend, ideally to go with LeBron and AD. AD, here's what I say to AD quickly, Nick. LeBron has a personal trainer. Mike Mancias is with LeBron all the time, and I know AD knows this, but get you a personal trainer that is with you all the time. LeBron gets massages after like every game. AD's got to start. He's got to get on the.
Not even just AD, but in the Sand Blue Hell, none of these other players do this. Or we just not hip that they are doing this. Because to me, I don't understand if I have this certain amount of money, even if I couldn't get the top trainer, nutritionist, I got money to do certain things to get people acclimated in my life that's going to suit me to be in a better position in the future. Tom Brady does. He has a personal trainer. He wanted his personal trainer to come on flights with him, and Bill Belichick was like, "No." But you guys got too much money to be telling me that y'all don't got dudes that's around y'all 24/7. Bro, there's no possible way, bro. I'm in this position. I ain't got no personal trainer. Especially all this time that I've just now going into the league and I've read about LeBron James and Tom Brady and certain athletes that got these type of like perks and all this stuff. There's no possible way. Especially after my first year. Oh, we getting training. Oh, we getting nutritionists. All that, bro. I'm gonna be at the peak of perfection. Bro, like it's just no possible.
LeBron regimen. He should work out with LeBron. Obviously, they're both the clutch. They could work out to like.
I'll do it.
AD has got to learn from LeBron. Sit at his feet and see why this guy is so healthy. And I know Wiles, AD has pushed back on the narrative that he doesn't work hard enough or his summer program isn't good enough to, keep him healthy. It's just freak accidents. It's been his whole career, though.
Whole career.
Look, guys that are injured all the time, it's either genetic and structural, or it's just they didn't put the work in to get their bodies durable enough to handle the pounding. I don't think it's structural. I'm not going to say it's genetic. I think it's that he hasn't built up his body. I'm not saying he loafs all the time. It doesn't work at all. But he's not working at the level that's expected now that you're with the Lakers playing next to LeBron James. Expectations do rise, Wiles,
Okay.
and so his training has to rise.
I get it.
Just follow LeBron, your teammate.
Totally get it. I think that's a fair point. And AD has been mischaracterizing the Lakers' failure of a season and blamed it on the health of the squad multiple times. Even though Kawhi never played a game and the Clippers are in the playoffs, Zion didn't play, the Pelicans are in the playoffs, Jamal.
I mean, I know he about to go on about this, but I said the same shit. You had Chicago doing the same shit. DeMar DeRozan was out for an extended period of time with COVID. Alex Caruso, Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine. Damn near the whole Chicago squad was hit with COVID. And yet, they sixth seed? Come on. Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. has not been playing. Injuries, yeah. You have them, but other teams have them too. So there is no excuse like that. Y'all just trash. Just trash.
Well, Murray didn't play. The Nuggets are in the playoffs. AD played 40 games. LeBron played 50-plus games. Like, Russ only missed a handful of games. Lakers missed the playoffs. So the reason they didn't make the playoffs wasn't help. But he also said this, and he's got a point here, Broussard. And I know he's very demonstrative when he gets these little injuries, when he gets pushed down and it looks like the world's ending. My training methods were top tier. I can't control stepping on someone's foot, can't control falling on my leg. Team doctor said if you weren't doing the work you're supposed to be doing this summer, it could have been worse. Goes on to say, so people can say what they want to say, but I know what I do every summer to get ready for an 82 game. He's right. He's 100% right if you look at these injuries. December against the Wolves, McDaniel just rolls into him. This has nothing to do with the training. He can spend more time in the pools, more time with Tom Brady's giant rubber bands.
Oh, God.
That's an injury. Then we plays February, he jumps up, try to catch a lob from Malik Monk, lands on Rudy Gobert's foot. Again, that has nothing to do with training. So, Nick, I think, look, he gets these little ticky-tack fouls and he acts like the world is ending, but these major injuries are not his fault. They are freak accidents. So I'm inclined to believe him that his training methods might be fine because the reason why he's injured are freak accidents. He's got a point.
He could have a point there. He could have a point there. But damn it, D. You stay injured, bro. You stay injured though. No, we ain't allowing that shit, bro. You stay injured, my G. See, we can wrap this up. See what else we got going on here in the NBA world. Let's see. On Oh, you know what? I know. This one got fight. So we had some good fights the other night. Let's see. Um, we had Shea Mosley Jr. fought last night too. You need to watch that full episode of Shock too. Probably do that one time. Do like a reaction video. Talk about what he talked about. LeBron S. LeBron Jones.
Shane Mosley Jr. with the biggest victory of his career against Gabe Rosado.
Yeah.
Shane, man, just reflect on the fight. What a win for you, man.
Yeah, man, I'm happy. This is incredible, man. This is the highlight of my career right now. And we'll see what happens next, man. But I'm just so happy.
What was the difference in the fight, man? When I saw you face off with him at the weigh-in, I felt a little bit of different energy. I felt like you knew that you're going to be able to outbox him in this fight.
And he did too.
Yeah, man. I just believe in myself, man.
Last night.
You just gotta believe and believe that you can do it, and that's what I did.
What was the difference in the fight, in your opinion, Shane? Was it the jab, keeping him out on the outside? He was never able to really get an inside game against you.
Yeah, man, I got to keep him on the outside. I got to make, disrupt his game plan. And I think that's what that jab did.
Yeah, it definitely did. Because he was jabbing the shit out of you.
That's
He
what
was jabbing
we
the shit
did
out
moving
of you.
forward.
Did you ever feel threatened in the fight? Do you ever feel like he was...
He hit me with a nice right hand. I think I threw a hook or something like that, and he hit me with a nice right hand. But for the most part, nothing really like that was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? But he gave me some clean shots, and it was good.
God bless you, Shane, man. What's the next move for you? What's the next step?
I'm gonna enjoy with my family, man, and we'll see what the next move is moving forward. But right now, I'm gonna enjoy, reflect, and just spend time with my family and my team.
Last question, man, because I've never met you. How has it been, fighting in the shadow of your father, man?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It didn't look like it was in the shadow tonight. It looked like I did this myself.
Yeah.
God bless you, man.
That's true, buddy. I like that answer towards the end. Yeah, bro. Like I said, man, we got some. We're gonna end it with this one right there. We got some more upcoming stuff. I plan on going live tomorrow as well. Things change, we'll let you know, but we plan on trying to do more of these towards the end segments of just going live and doing my reaction to videos that I've seen, news reports that I've seen. I usually send them to myself, and then I try to come up with topics I want to talk about. But I like it better when I just go off the jump. Certain stuff I definitely would look up, research, talk about it, especially like it'll be like the main topics that we talk about, like I did the MVP playoffs and stuff like that. But just random stuff that's just breaking news that I know I can't cover like in a 30-minute stretch or a 15-minute stretch, or I could just boom, 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 just give it to you like that. We'll do stuff like that. I like stuff like this. Just doing like quick little reactions. Cause that's mostly what I do anyway. Like when I jump on here, like before, I probably just be sitting here watching Sports Center, ESPN. Like And I was saying to myself, why not just do that when I talk to y'all? And just go live. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to jump on here with me, you want to talk that juice with me, you know what I'm saying? You're more than welcome to jump on with me. You can put a comment. You want to be you want to have a voice in, just let me know in the comments. We can do all that and set this up. So I like this more, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's more natural. I can bring my personality out more when I do stuff like this. And me just giving you a live reaction. I got some more stuff coming up. I'm going to be changing my intro where it's like, oh, you didn't know. I got another one I'm going to do, bruh. And this is going to be for the legend. It's going to be another wrestling type situation, like intro type. If y'all didn't know, like that one that I do is like from D Generation X, Road Dogg, Jesse James, when he came out with Badass Billy Gunn. That's that type of intro. I'm going to do one with another type of intro with a wrestler again. And I will change my ending credits, which I will be playing in a minute. I feel like that was, I try to be more structured and try to be proper, stuff like that. Hello, it's me, Jason. I need something more that's me, laid back, chill, you know what I'm saying? Goofy with it, whatever the case. My personality out more with this. But with that being said, bro, you know what I'm saying, what it is. I'm your host, Smuvie Mane Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Smooth Money Mayweather, the Paper Chaser. Welcome to the show. Be glad y'all came. Like, comment, share, you know, get this shit out there, you know what I'm saying? That's what I just appreciate, man. Y'all can do that for a player, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. Another show. Playoffs is getting close. We're going to be trying to doing some live games and stuff like that. Especially next year, we're going to be doing that. Like certain games that are going to be coming on, certain teams that I like, I'm going to be like covering those teams. Like when it comes to basketball. Football, we'll probably do, I don't know how we'll probably do the same thing Sundays. Like for football, like certain teams that come on, we'll try to watch those teams. Do that. Boxing, we're going to be trying to doing that too. Get more into those live events. Watching live. Y'all seeing my reaction, stuff like that. We be rocking like that. Once again, the host, Smuvie Mane Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. Smooth Money Mayweather, the Paper Chaser. Thanks for coming to the show. Holla.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching or listening to Welcome to the Show. For more episodes, make sure you subscribe here and also turn your bell notification so you don't miss out on another spectacular episode of Welcome to the Show.